We can't let a country blackmail or extort the world, because that's what they're doing. They're really blackmailing the world. We're not going to let that happen.
What we are witnessing in real time is humanity starting to show the cracks in the way sociological and political and economic life is ordered. Donald Trump and a small group of people, they decide to bomb it, to go to war with Iran, with Israel, and we're bombing them, but they're making twice as much money. To me, this is amazing. Why is the world, or how is the world organized this way? Hello, everyone. Hey, I just came back from golfing, and I decided to make a video because something was on my mind. I saw this statistic, I saw this graph, and it said that since the war started in Iraq, all of the oil exports out of the Persian Gulf have stopped, except for one country. One country is still exporting oil out of the Gulf, and that country is Iran. Iran said if anybody tries to send oil, their ships out of the Persian Gulf, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Iraq, if any of you try to ship your oil out, we're going to bomb your ships and bomb your oil producing facilities. And so everyone said, okay, we're not doing that. Forget about even the environmental catastrophe or whatever. It's just, we can't do that. But Iran said, but we're going to send our ships out. And the rest of the world is saying, we're not going to bomb you. And so the only oil that's leaving the Persian Gulf is Iranian oil. And the price of oil has doubled. So that means the Iranians are making more money by selling oil around the world right now than they were before the war started. And I said to myself, that is amazing, because Donald Trump and a small group of people, it's not the United States. We don't support this war. The majority of Americans absolutely do not support this war and think it was a really bad idea. They decide to bomb it, to go to war with Iran, with Israel, and we're bombing them, but they're making twice as much money by exporting oil around the world as they were before we started bombing them. To me, this is amazing. This is one of these things that leads me to say, wait, why is the world, or how is the world organized this way? This is big news, but in general, in total, oil exports from the Persian Gulf are much lower, much lower than what they were. South Korea, now you get 70% of all the oil that comes into your country comes from this region. So that means now you're getting a much lower percentage because the oil's not going out. So there's an oil crisis in Korea, right? And if this energy crisis, and if it keeps going on, this is going to be very problematic. By the way, the United States, this isn't a problem for us. So about 25 cents more per liter of gasoline at the pumps. But there's plenty of gasoline. Every gas station has gasoline. We just pay a little more money. In Korea, it's very different, right? We could go to war and be spending billions and billions and billions of dollars with missiles and weapons of war, and just be using them against the Iranians using them against some other countries. How is that possible? And the Iranians still make money on oil. Like, we can't stop that. So it's like everyone's in it together. And the other oil companies benefit. Everyone benefits somehow. It's very strange to me. Everyone must benefit. When we think about these kinds of things, right? This is a window into how the world is organized. I think, wow, there's a lot going on in the world. The interconnectivity of people with money and power, in particular, corporate, the people that are really running the world in a way. Very different than someone like me who's just a teacher, right? Wow, there's such an interesting connected relationship between them. So that's where my thoughts go. If these peace talks don't work and the ships really don't start going through the Gulf region, it's going to be a big problem. It's going to be a big problem for the world, but probably people are seeing, the leaders, the people who are going to negotiate, even Trump and his team, even them, who don't have much experience negotiating these things, by the way. But they're going to decide, like, hey, this is too dangerous to destroy the entire global economy. We need to like stop and back off and come to some kind of agreement. Probably that's what's going to happen. And then Korea will just slowly go back to normal in terms of energy and oil. Very strange. Most of the world still rely on oil. Over 200 countries. What we are witnessing in real time is humanity starting to show the cracks in the way sociological and political and economic life is ordered. Show the cracks and show how it could really break down. So we have to hope that it doesn't, but this is a way in which it would start to break down. Anyway, that's my thinking on oil. I will be back.